You've been around for 7 years now.
Yes.
So much has changed in college football, especially this year. Conference realignment. We're now talking about revenue sharing, expanded playoff. What's it like to just see how much the sport has changed?
Yeah, when I first got to college in 2018, which is a long time ago, not much changed in the sport the 15 to 20 years prior to that. Maybe like A&M left for the SEC. That was like the biggest thing in 10 years. And through my career, we've had the transfer portal, we've had COVID, we've had NIL, we've had conference realignments. We've had many different things happen, so it's just been fun to be a part of everything, to say I lived through it. So now kind of guys that played earlier in the years can't really relate, but now I kind of coming in on the entry level where I can say, hey, you know what, I was a part of that for a year, so that's kind of fun.
Mike was just telling us how now that football's here, you have to separate kind of what's going on the outside versus kind of what you have to do to play the game. How much do you guys... Is it like a distraction at all, trying to follow the news and what exactly is going to happen and everything like that?
Yeah, I think our program and staff does a really good job of informing us when anything new happens and what we know, especially compliance-wise. You kind of see some stuff on Twitter, kind of stuff going around on social media to kind of understand, hey, this is the new rule or what can happen. But unless anything is a huge blasted out on ESPN that everybody knows, that I try not to worry about. I don't think we try to worry about it. So there's a lot of change and a lot of new things, but we just kind of focus on winning one game at a time. It helps us as an offense when they have experience on defense where they can do a lot, because then we can see a lot and we're prepared for. There's not much that we haven't seen going into games, or there's not a front we haven't seen or a blitz we haven't seen. We were actually talking about it today. What the defense has done and how many different pressures that they put on us in only the first 3 to 4 practices. So it's been really fun, and I think it's good that they do so much because they're going to prepare us for the season. Kobe Hilton's one that is really good, who came in as kind of an El Paso guy. I think he's going to help us out immediately. He's really good. Good to see Larry Rawls back from injury coming back. That's really good. Obviously, Corey Black was going to shut some things down. The big boys up front, got to give Cody, CC, Kirk, and Deshaun. You name it. I think it's pretty cool. This is one of the most talented teams I've ever been on in my 7 years. Obviously, I've been a part of some pretty good teams in Michigan, and I would line this team up with some of those teams I was with. So it's just fun to see the competition, the level rise so high.